guys, it's Julesy, and it is the end of 2019, and I am super excited to announce the launch of the Smart Brown Girl book club. All right, so I'm going to give you all the tea about how to sign up. Please bear with us. We are still going through the motions. We are trying to make this as great of a user experience as possible, and we want to open this up to one and all, man, woman, they, them, he, she, her, they. Did I already say they, them? Okay, everyone, all y'all. So here is the tea. One, supporting my Patreon is helping me to fund the book club, because what's different about the Smart Brown Girl book club from other book clubs is that we are providing syllabi and reading guides to help facilitate and give access to a broader range of knowledge bases. That means regardless of your education, regardless of how well read you are, regardless of the books you have read before, especially because we have 2 different tracks of reading, this opens up all the tracks to every type of reader and helps you to also be able to go back and do the readings on your own time. One of the biggest things is that I personally like a lot of philosophy and theory books, and I find it very unfair of me to suggest that, like, I love Franz Fanon, Wretched of the Earth. That's really not an easy book to read on your own. You really do need to have a dialogue, just like with Pedagogy of the Oppressed, another favorite book. But Paulo Freire talks a lot about dialogical education in that book, and about the importance of meeting people where they are, understanding the communities that they come from, and engaging them and pulling the intelligence out of a person, versus what he calls a banking education, whereas which you try to fill a person up with the knowledge you deem necessary. And what we want to do with this book club is create critical readers who can disseminate for themselves what they are pulling from each reading. All right, does that make sense? Because of that, I have a cohort of graduate level Smart Brown Girl researchers who are helping to produce the syllabi. And we're trying to get the rates to be more equitable to the amount of labor these women are putting into the syllabi. All that funding from the Patreon goes to help paying the cohort and facilitating that. So there will be syllabi for most everything on the complex theory track, and generally we'll try to produce syllabi for all of the general reading. So let's discuss the 2 tracks of reading. So there's no cost associated specifically with the tracks of reading. We have a general reading track, which means we'll read a book every month. Typically it will be fiction or lighter nonfiction readings. And then we have a complex theory track in which we will be reading denser theory books. So for the first month of January, the first book, general reading track, is actually a nonfiction pseudo theory book, but it's a really easy read. It's When Chicken Heads Come Home to Roost by Joan Morgan. And the complex theory track will be part 1 of Voice from the South by Anna Julia Cooper. So with the complex theory track, we won't necessarily be changing books out each month for that track, because these books are denser and they take a lot more research and reading, and the language tends to be a little bit more antiquated. There's a lot more thought going into how you pull from that book. We will be breaking books, either if we read the entire book, it will be broken up over months, or we might just read certain pertinent parts of a book. Now, we do have 2 types of membership for the book club. There's a general membership, which is free for everyone. And then there is a insider membership, which comes with a monthly membership fee. I'll put the price right here. With the insider membership, you get all the syllabi for free. Otherwise, the syllabi will be about $7.99 per book, so it's already a deal because there's 2 syllabi put out per month. You have the chance to help with book selection, and also, again, all the funding that we get from the book club is going to be put back into the book club, because we're really trying to get to paying Black women equitable rates for their labor. Both memberships require you to sign up on the book club website, smartbrowngirl.com. Now, the reason why we want everyone to sign up on the book club is because we will be facilitating most of the book club through the Facebook group, but we want to have a way to contact people that doesn't rely on Facebook. And also because a lot of people are deleting their Facebook, we don't know what's going to happen with social media and the changes around tech policy that are going to happen in the coming years. So we just want to be able to ensure that we don't set ourselves up where we're dependent on one social media platform. Facebook is the most accessible and equitable platform for us to run the book club on. So you sign up on smartbrownGirl.com for whichever membership you choose. That will help us to collect your email. We'll put you into an email newsletter. You do absolutely want to be on the email newsletter. A lot of us take breaks for own self-care, for religious reasons, for whatever reasons, from social media. This allows us to still, we will not spam you, it will not be constant emails happening, but this allows us to have ways to keep up with people without having to rely on how Facebook constantly changes the algorithm, because they're trying to take money out of brands and businesses. You sign up on the website and it will sign you up for the e-newsletter. You then will, once you sign up, it'll say thank you and give you a link to the Facebook group, and then you can join the Facebook group after answering some questions, because we want to ensure that we have everyone's email and they join the e-newsletter. So our primary ways of communicating for the book club will be through the e-newsletter, which updates. We do plan on starting, once we get this all rolling, to do live book club events. We really want to focus on doing them outside of major cities: New York, LA, Chicago, Atlanta. Y'all cute, New Orleans even. Y'all get a lot of events. And living in the Southern United States and not living in one of those cities, I realize how often we don't get the same access to learning communities that are specific to the Black community's needs. You know, maybe mid next year to end of next year, we'll start rolling out doing live events. In the Facebook group, we will facilitate more of the community engagement where we can all dialogue together. And hopefully, if we can get these authors to respond to us, we can set it up to where we can do author chats. We do plan on doing a lot of community engagement in the Facebook group to make sure that we can facilitate this dialogue, because a lot of us don't necessarily have access to intellectually well-read social circles, especially if we have diverse interests across our reading. So we kind of want to create this pool. And also, the hope is that outside of the 2 tracks of reading that we'll have in the book club, that people are into poetry or history books, that we can facilitate creating outside tracks that maybe convene, you know, every other month or every couple of months, so that we can grow with the needs of our audience and really make this an accessible experience for a very broad audience of readers. Support by becoming a member of my Patreon and go sign up for the book club. We're gonna start officially January 5th. We're gonna kick everything off with the Smart Brown Girl book club, and I'm super excited. Join the reading, and we'll get it popping. It's gonna be a great 2020. Deuces.